Yo. Your boy is back with another episode of this GOAT series reactions. We're here. You've seen the last videos, Wemby, Thon Maker, but now we're back to the OGs, the greats, the legends of the game. So before we get started, let me do some shameless self-promotion. All the links are in the description. Go follow your boy on twitch.tv/Shaquille_oatmeal_RO. Go and follow your boy on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere podcasts can be found. Follow the Round 1 podcast and drop your boy a follow on YouTube. You're already here, man. You're already here. Just do it. Just do it. We got anime videos. We got sports videos. We got video game recommendations, reviews, anything you can ask for. So just do it. Alright? So, this week, if you haven't seen from the video, and you already have, because that's why you're here, that's why you're watching, we're going to be reacting to Tracy McGrady's Career highlights. The Career mixtape from the Rockets, the Magic, the Raptors. There might even be some stuff from the Knicks and the Spurs. All-Star games, everything. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, there he is, the big man. Bang! Oh. Dude, Tracy was so good in his prime. Ooh. Man. Tracy in his prime, a lot of people out there may have not been watching basketball. A lot of the younger fans now may not have even been alive for a lot of Tracy McGrady's prime. So maybe you guys didn't get a chance to really see him. Tracy McGrady was different, man. When he came into the league, he was more of a dunker, a slasher. He was playing with his cousin Vince Carter. He was very young and raw, but he was so explosive, and you could just see that this guy was going to flourish into a crazy NBA player. And then once he went to the Magic, it was like, wow, this is the guy that, we thought he was going to become. It was just incredible to watch. It's just really unfortunate that he got injured and was kind of just injury riddled for most of his career and never really was able to consistently play at that like GOAT level. That GOAT level. Bang. Ooh. Okay. So, so explosive, could throw it down on anybody, could jump out the gym, block shots. When he got to the Magic is when I think he really developed his jump shot. Oh, what a pass, too. Ooh, okay. He was so big, too. He was like a he was like a 6'9" shooting guard at the time that was like pretty big. And like I said early on in his career on the Raptors, he was kind of like a slasher, could shoot to mid range, could shoot the three occasionally, but he was more of like a slasher because Vince Carter was just so dominant at that time. It was like he demanded a double team. So Tracy had a lot of like open lanes and can, take guys off the dribble and things like that. So that was his role predominantly. But then, like I said, once he went to the Magic, his game just opened up completely. All right, now here's the Magic highlights. Bang. There's young LeBron. Okay, that was the little Michael Jordan move. Ooh. Bang. And I think this was the season where he averaged 36. I think it was his first season on the Magic. He averaged 36 points a game. And that's incredible because I'm going to sound old and like one of these old heads, but the game was very different back then in the early 2000s. I think that was the toughest time to play basketball in because a lot of these like 80s and 90s leagues, it was difficult to play in the 80s and 90s, but they predominantly played man. There was some help defense, but for the most part, you were playing man defense. You can be very aggressive in the 80s and 90s, which was required when you're playing man defense. So it was hard in itself to score because you had guys really putting a body on you, guys really getting into your shot pocket, so it was hard to shoot. Guys, basically fouling you all the way down the court. But in the early 2000s, when they removed hand checking, they allowed a zone defense. That was the hardest era to score in because you weren't allowed to play zone defense in the 80s and 90s. It was considered illegal defense. So in the early 2000s, when zone defense was implemented, it was very hard to score for a lot of guys. We've seen league scoring drop dramatically, but then there were certain players that were just dominating within that scheme. You had guys like Tracy McGrady, you had guys like Kobe, you had guys like Vince Carter, you had guys like Grant Hill, you had a lot of these, Allen Iverson, you had a lot of these guys who were thriving in these like situations because they were super skilled, they can do everything, they were athletic, they were quick, they can shoot, they can dunk, they can put the ball on the floor, they were able to break defenders down, they had a mid-range game, post up, everything. A lot of these guys really were able to put their full skills on display for the world, while also teams were able to defend you. Guys could, the NBA was more lenient on physicality and physical defense up until the Malice at the Palace incident. But guys were allowed to be aggressive on defense, still get their hands in your shot pocket, play hard on you in the perimeter and force you to try and take them off the dribble or force you in a certain direction and influence your shot. You can't really do any of that stuff now on defense. And it's just unfortunate. We're seeing some crazy offensive displays, but just the lack of defense, I feel like, makes it a little less impressive. But enough of my rant. Sorry. Ooh. Okay. Bang. Oh, he was like a magician, man. That off the backboard, that was the patented Tracy McGrady move. Ooh, he could just rise up over anybody, man. Fade away. Oh, put him on the floor. Okay. That putback. Oh, we got my boy Kobe. Oh, there's Agent Zero, man. On Chris Webber. Okay. Yeah, man. Magic Tracy McGrady was just magical. Look at that. Holy shit. Oh, he went baseline over between two defenders while he was in the air and then got the ball up over his head before he landed. Hold on, I got to see that again. Baseline over two defenders to the opposite side of the rim behind his head. Holy shit. Okay. Bang. All right. Oh, okay. He was just a ferocious dunker, man. T-Mac was just so great to watch, man. What a move. Oh, okay. That Yao Ming and that Yao Ming and Tracy connection. I think this is where we're going to see a couple more shots. Because I think towards the end of his career, Tracy McGrady lost a lot of that athleticism and that driving ability because of all of his injuries. He had a lot of knee injuries throughout his career, and his last team that he was really successful on was the Rockets. And he became more of a jump shooter then because he didn't have the quickness and the strength and the ability in his knees to really get that lift and be able to dunk on guys consistently like he was doing on the Raptors and the Magic. So we've seen him develop more into a 3-point shooter. And then he had a 1-year stint with the Knicks and the Spurs and the Hawks, and he just wasn't good on any of those teams because those injuries just, took a toll, and he was old, and he kind of got old and injured very quickly. He had a lot of those injuries. I think he had an injury, I think when he was on the Raptors, but he came back fine, had an injury on the Magic when he came back fine. And then I think he had 2 on the Rockets, but he was still like, okay. But then after that stint on the Rockets, it just completely went all downhill, like very quickly. Okay. Yeah, like you could see he used to wear like these dual like knee braces almost. Where did it go? Where was that highlight? Yeah, right there. Where is it? Where is it? Right there. So he has these little white like knee braces on both knees, and he used to have to wear those every game. Bang. And I guess that really wore him down too after a while. There was also the legendary 13 points in 10 seconds or whatever. And this was the end of that little run right there. He came back to win a game against the Spurs and scored 13 points in like 20 seconds, 10 seconds, some crazy feat that we've never seen done ever. It was mind-blowing. That was your Tracy McGrady highlight reel. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing if you did. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to see some more Tracy McGrady videos, maybe his Magic highlights specifically, or his specific season where he averaged like 36 a game. Or if you want to see a certain player, let me know if you want to see me react to certain players, certain things, maybe a certain era highlight reel, maybe the 90s highlight reel, 80s highlight reel, something like that. I'm always open to recommendations, but let your boy know in the comments. And once again, go follow me on Spotify, the Round One podcast. Go and follow your boy on Twitch. Stream 5 days a week. Retro games, modern games. Watch anime. Watch sports highlights and things of that nature. Twitch.tv/Shaquille_oatmeal_RO. Go and follow your boy there. And of course, drop me a follow and subscribe if you haven't on YouTube. I do sports reactions, anime recommendations, video game reviews, a bunch of stuff. But your boy's going to be checking out. Stay tuned for some more GOAT series reactions. Peace out.